This is Brian Anderson. Joining me, analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and reporter Allie LaForce. So Philadelphia will get the first possession. Pass to Maxey. And Grant, having a lengthy bench, so important in the NBA.
It really is. I mean, there's always the risk of guys getting hurt throughout the season. So the teams know the value of having a very deep rotation, and they make the most of their bench, which is smart. Making a statement here early, going right to the rack. I love it.
Yeah, it's nice to see him be assertive instead of settling for a jump shot, especially in the first quarter.
Shot is good by Curry.
The better shooter you are, the quicker you become. Curry makes it so hard to guard him in these little moments. He slips past the defense.
Lets it go from the wing. Joel Embiid with the board.
They say it's a make-or-miss league, and there's sometimes that you miss.
Butler with a steal. Here's Green. And the layup is good off the glass.
Zero fear in Green's game. Loves mixing it up down low.
Now well into his 30s. Is it fair to start wondering how many seasons Jimmy Butler has left, Grant?
Well, it's a fair question, B.A. But at the same time, Jimmy's hunger is just so different than everybody else's, which I could see helping prolong his career.
That one goes. Count it.
Maxey just completely disregarding the defense because he can.
Here's Curry. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. Curry's gotten his second bucket.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Butler with a steal. The finish! And it's Butler with the jam.
This is why you must stay in front of Butler. When he's leaking out like this, he's focused on scoring.
Pass to Embiid. Back to Maxey. Takes a three. Good. And the assist to Embiid. Maxey's got 5 now.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
The three from Curry. The rebound by Maxey. The Sixers trailing. Here's George. Inside. Grimes. Embiid with it. Pass to Grimes. 5 to shoot. Here's George. Fires for 3. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game. 1:58 left in the first quarter of the game. Curry surveys. Connects from downtown. He's got 7.
Yeah, most of the time you assume Curry's 3-ball is falling. That's how good he is.
Yeah, Grant, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, B.A., from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times.
Outside Butler. Pass to Curry. The 3 is up. It's hauled in by Oubre. 76ers trail by 4. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Jimmy Butler's such an all-around player. He said, I don't need to be a 40-point scorer. My role is to impact winning. I just control what I can control in the end, play the right way, stay aggressive, and do whatever it takes to get my team the win. And Brian, he is good at his job.
Well, playoff Jimmy is a real thing, whether he'll admit it or not. And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. So both teams changing it up here. And here are the Warriors now. Now Podziemski. Can't cash it in from close range. Butler up top. Here's Yabusele. The kick out to Edwards. Clock at 4. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. The Warriors leading. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. To the middle. To the paint. Pass to McCain. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to go on Moses Moody. Philadelphia shooting their first free throws of this game. No good on the second free throw. Oh, and a fast break for the Warriors. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
These are his first free throws of the game. Hield hits them both. There's 6 seconds left in the opening quarter. Here's McCain. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. The Warriors on top. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in this second quarter. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Warriors.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
Now here's Curry. Curry from inside.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Well, Richard, with the relocations and the floor he covers, Curry is still an anomaly with his conditioning.
Oh, he's got an off-season program that would make other NBA stars tap out, including myself. His conditioning is amongst the best of all time. It wears on you as a defender.
And he gets it to go. Curry's got 4 points this quarter.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Outside Edwards. Outside for Butler. 6 on the shot clock. Puts up a 3. And it's cleared by Stephen Curry. The Warriors lead by 5. Embiid with a steal. He's got a clear path. Butler can't get it to go. Right side, Kuminga. It's Podziemski on the wing. Looney, the screen. Outside Payton. Right wing. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Curry. Embiid with a steal. And here's Edwards outside. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And the Warriors with possession here. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Maxey. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to go on Draymond Green.
Well, Maxey goes hard at the inside D, basically taking away their good options.
Talking about Tyrese Maxey, Grant, here's a guy who's improved every year.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, from averaging 8 as a rookie to 26 points during his breakout 4th year, Maxey has added to his game every offseason and turned himself into an elite scorer.
Now here's Maxey. He's got 7. Outside Oubre. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
It's fun for us to sit back and watch him go to work, but that's our job, not the defense's. They left him too open on that play.
And he makes it. And the Warriors lead by 3.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Puts it up. McCain's shot is off. Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. Down low. Here's Jackson Davis. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Now it's a 5-point Warrior lead. To the inside. Here's Embiid. The Warriors pull it in. Left side Podziemski. Jackson Davis. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. That's on Joel Embiid. And the Warriors making a switch here. Despite Joel Embiid missing more than half of their games, Grant, the Sixers still won 47 games last season.
Yeah, B.A., and lots of credit goes to Tyrese Maxey, averaging over 26 points a game. Philadelphia also had some good depth, and that really helped.
The 3, George. Jackson Davis grabs a miss. Here's Golden State. They've outscored them 10-2 during this run. Outside Curry. Back to Hield. Pass to Curry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. 76ers trail by 8. Back to Oubre. The kick out to Maxey. It's stolen by Curry. Puts up a deep 3. It's good! Curry with a long-range bomb.
What focus from Curry on offense so far, doing everything he can to provide a lift for his squad.
Pass to Grimes. And the foul called on Buddy Hield. That's his first foul. 29 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Here's George. He's watched by Kuminga. Shot clock at 5. George outside. Off target from outside.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
The 3 from Curry. And so it's the Golden State Warriors closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. We'll be right back with you shortly. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Well, RJ, you got traded a couple of times for good reason. What's it like off the floor?
I don't need your quips, BA, but it is crazy. You get a phone call and bam, you can move across the country. And while it's hard on you, you understand it comes with playing in this league and having this job.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Now here's Curry. He's got 17. And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up. You know, for all the accolades thrown Stephen Curry's way, Richard, I've heard you say he might be the best conditioned player ever.
Absolutely. When you think about all the ground he covers every single game, his stamina is still something that I will always be impressed with.
Moody with it. Oubre picks him up. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Here's Drummond. No points so far. Maxey surveys. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two. And what a breakout fourth year for Tyrese Maxey. Named to his first All-Star game in 2024, Richard.
When the Sixers traded away James Harden, it really opened up things for Maxey. Gave him the ball more responsibility, and you know what? He showed up.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And that's good as he hits both shots. We know how great Joel Embiid is, but he simply hasn't been as effective in the postseason.
Part of that is because of all the defensive attention he gets. We know things tighten up in the postseason and things become much more challenging. That's why he needs a better supporting cast.
76ers trail by 13. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
When you have an MVP talent in his prime, the focus has to be on winning the title. The Sixers' Joel Embiid said, quote, "The only thing I care about is winning. That takes a lot, and everybody has to contribute. I'm always going to believe in myself. I love the guys that we have. We are going to go and fight every single night."
Great perspective there. Thanks, Allie.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Here's Oubre. Back to Drummond. Pass to Embiid.
Come get it, come get it.
Oubre on the wing. Yes, it's good.
You just can't give up looks that close to the rim.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Now here's Curry. Curry takes it in. And they pick up two. Curry's got 8 points here in the quarter.
That's where Curry will cross you up. If you play him to shoot, he just drives it.
For three, Maxey. Rebounded by Butler. The Warriors lead by 13. Pass to Curry. Launches a three. He's off on that one.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Inside. Back to Maxey. Here's Embiid. The shot misses. Good work defensively by Jackson Davis. Hield with room to shoot. And it falls all over the rim and in. Hield's got 7.
Hield showing his quick release.
Here's McCain. Tipped. Outside Butler. From the arc. Hits a three-pointer. 5 points in the game.
Nice shot from Butler, making himself a threat from downtown.
Here's Drummond. Over Butler. Drummond with the bucket.
He really hooked the defender with that pump fake. It worked to perfection.
Curry from deep three-point land. Philadelphia grabs the miss. Curry with a steal. Left side Butler. Back to Curry. Pass to Hield. And here's Curry. And a missed layup. 76ers trail by 16. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Back to Drummond. Three-pointer, no good. Outside Curry. And he banks in the layup. Curry's got 10 points in the quarter.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Stephen Curry getting it done for the Warriors. He put together 10 points in the quarter. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And it's Butler with the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. Down by 15. Pass to Edwards. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. Richard, it comes as no surprise that Golden State is routinely at the top of the league for made threes.
That's how this team has been constructed. They are custom built to rain threes on you, and we've seen it be very, very effective.
Payton. It's good. Off the glass.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
The kick out to Edwards. Out to the wing. Outside Butler. 6 to shoot. It's rebounded by Golden State.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Here's post. Edwards pulls it in. 76ers trail by 16. Oh, putting in the work. Embiid finishes inside.
This is why they feed Embiid. His teammates trust his ability to get the job done.
Butler with a steal. And now the Sixers on the break. Pass to Embiid. Payton with a steal. Here's Spencer. And it's all from three-point range. Left side, Edwards. Shots blocked. Outside Moody. Here's post. Here's Spencer. Outside Moody. There's a screen. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Edwards with it. Payton covering. To the paint. Yabusele. Outside Edwards. Drops in the layup for two.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. It's time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
During that break, Coach Steve Kerr had some advice for the team. He said to his guys, this one is not over yet. You have worked hard for this lead, and we are not about to give it up now. Stay focused and keep hustling. Back to you guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Oh, look at Looney at the rim.
With the explosive leaping ability, he's able to play center despite being undersized.
And the basket by Embiid. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. The Warriors lead by 12. And here's Curry. Curry splashes it in.
Yeah, the sweet-looking jumper of Steph. It just looks so pure coming out of his hands.
Outside Maxey. Pass to Embiid. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. And there's the foul. It's on Joel Embiid. That's foul number 2 for him.
Dude, I'm counting my money, bro. Hold on, bro.
A minute 58 left to play in the fourth quarter. Outside Curry. Good on the bucket. Curry's got 15 points in just the second half.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
1:33 left in the final quarter. Drains the triple. Curry's got 32 points.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Warriors.
What would you say the deciding factor in this game was, Grant?
Yeah, B.A., ultimately you have to look at their field goal percentage. They were the more efficient team because they found clean looks all night.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Stephen Curry.
And he was getting buckets all night long, giving the defense that work.
Embiid with it, and it's Hield picking him up. Shot clock at 6. A nice shot by McCain. Curry with it. Takes it inside. Uses the glass on the layup. Curry's got 36 points.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
George outside. There's the three. And Philadelphia hits again from deep. Right side Curry. Soft touch off the glass. Curry's got 38 points.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
And as it should be, to be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Kelly Oubre picks one up. That free throw no good. And the second free throw is good. And so Golden State takes this one, and by a big margin. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad. Hi, folks. Brian Anderson here, alongside two fantastic analysts, Grant Hill and Brent Barry at the table, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Hartenstein. And it's out of bounds to the Thunder as Oklahoma City retains possession. If you like slow-paced basketball, you've come to the wrong place. These teams love to run.
Oh, they love to run. I mean, these teams score a great deal of transition baskets. They want to use their speed, their quickness, and attack the defense before it gets set.
And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense, his elite drive and kickability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
Count that bucket.
And he's got the ability to do damage inside and out. SGA's not going to miss that.
Here's Williams. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams on the wing. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 5 to shoot. And he barely. Two slam dunk champs, Grant Hill and Brent Barry, our analysts tonight. Brian Anderson here. We'll hear from Allie LaForce as well. Kuzma down low. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. It's Lopez, high post. 5 to shoot. Lillard outside. Oh, and Turner with a block.
An impressive shot blocker. Turner's combination of size and timing on defense is so valuable.
And the Bucks with the possession here. Well, there's the shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Well, if you like scoring, we've got you covered.
Yes, we do. Two high-powered offenses, and they're not just talented, they're relentless.
Fires the three, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Lillard looking around. Puts up a three. Lillard can't get that one to fall. Left side, Nesmith. And that one is hammered home.
Nice find by Halliburton. Just a great feel for the game.
The ball's knocked loose. Pass to Prince. Lillard outside. Just 5 to shoot. from downtown. And again, it's the Bucks missing.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Well, there's no question. Pascal Siakam has raised the ceiling of this Pacers team.
Yeah, absolutely. He complements Halliburton's up-tempo style very well. And defensively, he shores things up with his ability to guard 1 through 5.
Now here's Lillard. To halt the run. The rebound by Nesmith. Halliburton for three. And again, it's Indiana with a three.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
Now here's Lillard. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. And you know, Damian Lillard, a lot of his points come from the line, Brent.
Well, he does a great job of getting himself there. I think defenders are so in tune with Lillard's ability to drill you from the three-point line. He gets around the initial guy and then into the teeth of the defense where he's very strong at attacking the rim.
Kuzma with the ball. Halliburton picks him up. Lillard outside. Drives to the hoop. And the dunk by Lillard.
Yeah, not something you want to do. You let Lillard drive all the way to the rack, and he will throw it down.
Pass to Halliburton. Here's the three. Prince grabs the miss. Bucks trail by 6. On the wing, Kuzma. No points yet. Now here's Antetokounmpo to the middle. Kuzma outside. The three from Prince. Drills it. From deep.
Yeah, Prince more than happy to try his luck from that distance.
Indiana leading by 3. Nembhard outside. He takes it in. The shot's good. Turner's got 5 now.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Now here's Kuzma. Pass to Lopez. Banked it in off the glass.
Lopez close up and gets it done.
Siakam right side. Outside for Halliburton. Back to Nembhard. To the inside. Siakam. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board.
And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Kuzma for 3. Indiana with a rebound. Halliburton outside. To the wing, right side. Here's Turner. Great D that time from Antetokounmpo. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. It's the Pacers up 3. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. All right, guys, let me get your thoughts on the Pacers and how they're playing so far.
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
It felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
And here's Milwaukee now after the basket by Indiana. Outside Porter. Back to Antetokounmpo. Shoots over Walker. It's hauled in by McConnell.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
And Grant, the combination of Giannis and Lillard, one of the most fearsome pick-and-roll tandems the league has ever seen.
You're spot on, B.A. You surround them with shooting, and you have the makings of an offensive juggernaut.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Brian, Tyrese Halliburton, an all-star starter last season, is not done yet. He said, quote, "I want to be a champion, a Hall of Famer, and one of the greats. I want the next generation to talk about my ability as a basketball player. That's definitely the goal, and I don't ever set limits." Brian?
Allie just scratching the surface. Thank you. Good stuff there. Outside for McConnell. Walker sets a screen. Inside. Yes, and it's McConnell with the assist that time.
As a roller, Walker has soft hands for the catch, and he is aggressive.
Pass to Halliburton. From deep. Milwaukee with the rebound. On the wing, Porter. Trent outside. Antetokounmpo with it. Can they get it? And it's Tyrese Halliburton with the rebound. Pacers leading by 10. Mathurin with the ball. Green picks him up.
I have to admit, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
So both teams making some changes here. Out of bounds, Pacers ball as Indiana keeps possession.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Now here's Halliburton. Give him 8 points now. Siakam in the post. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the officials called goaltending, so they'll award the basket. And this is a star-driven league, but talk about the importance of role players, Grant.
Oh, B.A., a lot of times they're the ones who carry the day. You know what you'll get from your stars, but when the X factor ignites, that can make the difference.
Now here's Kuzma. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. Lillard left side. No good there. Halliburton with some nice D. Indiana on offense. 9 points in a row. A good run going.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Unforced turnovers. They'll drive your coach insane.
Nembhard outside. .152 left in the second. He gets it in there. And the Pacers lead by 14.
Inside, Siakam gets the better of the defense using his agility, clearing himself a path to a shot.
And he drops in the layup off the glass. Siakam's got 6.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Now here's Lillard. He's got 5. Offline with a baseline jumper.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
Bucks trail by 16. 54 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Just 5 on the clock. The 3 from Prince. The rebound by Turner. To the paint. And Siakam gets it to go. Siakam's got 8 points in the quarter.
And just executing at a high level. Taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Now here's Turner. 18 points separating these teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. The three hits the trifecta. Give him 8 points now.
He's got a sweet stroke from long range. Plenty of bigs do now.
And so it's Indiana sitting on a comfortable 21-point lead at the end of the quarter. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. We'll be right back with you shortly. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Here's Halliburton. And the Pacers started last season all offense, Grant, but even they knew that would not be sustainable.
Yeah, Coach Carlisle prodded them to at least get to average on the defensive end. And there's no question they have the tools to do it.
Pass to Lopez. Stolen by Siakam. Hits an even 3-on-3 break. Halliburton for three. And the three-pointer goes. Halliburton's got 13.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Here's Lillard. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Well, Grant, there are few players in the league who can attack a defense from the logo, but Lillard is one of them.
Yeah, and he makes it look so easy. You have to pick him up at the half-court line, and it's been that way for about a decade.
You love Lillard because he loves the game, and this is a guy who just wants to be out there. He wants the ball in the hands, and he tries not to get caught up in all the drama that happens around the game. It's 100% focused on it. You know, altered shots don't show up on the official stat sheet, but as we saw there, he does a great job of doing that as well as collecting the rebound. That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
The Pacers have a star tandem with Tyrese Halliburton and the newly re-signed Pascal Siakam, who said of his all-star point guard, his knowledge of the game and his desire to win and get better, that's all you can really ask for from a young player. Out there on the floor together, I think it's naturally just a fit. Brian?
Okay, Allie, thanks.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
The three from Prince. The rebound by Nesmith. Here's Halliburton. He's got 13. Outside Nesmith. Down it goes, and a great assist by Halliburton. Nesmith's got his second basket of the game.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
Lillard can't get it to go. And Siakam has got the ball here for Indiana. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Here's Halliburton. Good work defensively by Lopez. Here's Antetokounmpo. The Pacers pull it in.
Trying to show off for the fans and give them their money's worth, just couldn't finish. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Timeout called. Milwaukee. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Outside Walker. Clock at 6. There's a screen by Toppin. Down low. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
And I like this. Don't just put Obi on the perimeter or have him spot up. Use that length. Use that toughness. Let him make plays inside.
Here's Lillard. Set it up with a fake, but it's offline.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey. Force him off the spot.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
You cannot let Dame get good looks, especially from the corner.
And it's Shepherd missing. Well, Grant, from roster to coaching changes, the Bucks have been trying to become an even more elite team.
Yeah, teams are always tinkering now these days, B.A. The Bucks know they are a high-level team, but they want to dominate the competition on another level.
Toppin shot is off. Over to the left wing. Here's Antetokounmpo. Walker pulls down the board.
You're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups. That kind of looks like a predictable shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball from getting into that sweet spot.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
That one's good. On the assist from McConnell. Shepherd's got 5 now.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be guarding him. Ridiculous lapse there defensively.
.24 seconds left in the third quarter here. And here's Lopez from the arc. That one is off. And here's Toppin from the arc. And again, it's Indiana with a 3.
And I like Obi just stepping up and not hesitating.
The shot by Lillard, no good. Here's Shepherd. And it's in! Oh! Nails the buzzer beater! Are you kidding?
Makes his selection just in time.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And here's Milwaukee now. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And the layup falls.
And I like that. Giannis slowing down just a little bit, in control there.
Outside Mathurin. That 3's off the mark. And the Bucks with possession. And here's Green from the arc. Here's Antetokounmpo. The Pacers pull it in. Here's Shepherd. McConnell left side. Pass to Shepherd. This one for 3. Indiana again missing. Outside, Green. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Giannis throws it down.
Typically, it takes Giannis one stride to get where he wants to go. And in that one stride, he's covering so much ground, you can't keep up with him.
McConnell from outside. It's hauled in by Portis. Here's Antetokounmpo. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, that's one way to get back into this game. Keep getting him the ball and let him make the shots.
Walker for 3. It's hauled in by Portis. Now the Bucks with it. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed. To the inside. Toppin shot is off. Green with the ball. And Walker picks him up defensively. And Green good for 3. Green's got his first 3 points of the game.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. And you got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
Outside Walker. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Here's McConnell. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Lillard outside. Over McConnell. It's deflected. Outside Mathurin. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Oh, they get a hand on it. It's stolen by Kuzma. Pass to Prince. And here's Lillard. Shoots over McConnell. Lillard left side. Shoots over McConnell. It's wide right. Hits off the rim.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. For three, here's Lillard. Indiana with a rebound.
Just not sure if he ran out of energy at halftime or what, but so far just not himself in the second half.
He's been tremendous at corralling misses all night long.
Yeah, it's almost like he's got a magnet on that ball here tonight. He's in the right spot all the time. And not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots, not the wild one he took there.
Milwaukee with the ball. They're rolling here. 9 unanswered.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Pacers.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Tyrese Halliburton.
Oh, those points he had tonight, all critical, all from energy and activity. He just never seemed to stop.
Back to Lillard. Pass to Prince. Shot clock at 6. Back to Lillard. Shoots over McConnell. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim.
And where was this type of effort earlier in the game? Unfortunately, this run will be all for nothing.
Consistency definitely is a key to some of the playoff performing teams, and tonight they just did not find it in this contest.
Corner shot. Bradley grabs the board. Toppin outside. Fires from deep. Nails it from 3. And so it's the Pacers taking. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. Along with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson, and we've got our reporter, Allie LaForce. Doncic outside. Connects from downtown. Well, Grant, what should we expect in a veteran-heavy matchup like this?
You know, B.A., it typically means we'll get a clean game. These guys have been around for a while and know how to take care of the basketball.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. It's a three-point game. Knocks it down from distance.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Now here's Lillard. Well, Grant, there are few players in the league who can attack a defense from the logo, but Lillard is one of them.
Yeah, and he makes it look so easy. You have to pick him up at the half-court line, and it's been that way for about a decade.
And both free throws good for Lillard.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Pass to James. Hachimura outside. Shot clock at 6. And James gets it to go.
Making the D look helpless. James is just locked in once he gets this close.
For 3, here's Lillard.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Here's Doncic. Second chance effort. James, left side. Just over a minute and a half in. And another 3 for the Lakers.
I like when Doncic goes right up with it, giving the defense no time to react.
Pass to Prince. The 3. Rebounded by LeBron. Now Los Angeles with it. Big run right now for him. 11-2. The shot by Reeves, no good. Now the Bucks with it. They trail by 9. Down low. Out left to the wing. For 3, here's Lillard. Hachimura with a rebound.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
And Giannis Antetokounmpo picks up that foul. That's his first foul.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
Now, if you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Pass to Doncic. Shot clock at 5. Antetokounmpo with the block.
Yeah, such an imposing defensive force. Giannis with the great timing on the rejection.
And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. And Grant, the combination of Giannis and Lillard, one of the most fearsome pick-and-roll tandems the league has ever seen.
You're spot on, B.A. You surround them with shooting, and you have the makings of an offensive juggernaut.
Here's James. Kuzma with the defensive effort.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Lopez. Uneasy, too, on the layup.
And using that size to his advantage. I mean, I like it when Lopez establishes himself inside and looks to capitalize.
Now, here is James. It's stolen by Kuzma. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Lillard's got 5 now.
A genuine sniper from downtown. Lillard's confidence is what makes him so dangerous.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He wants to review the game plan. And we've got 1:18 left in the opening quarter. Out to James. Outside Finney-Smith. Lets it go from deep. And LeBron James gets the 3. 5 points in the game.
When you're guarding LeBron, you have to give him something. So the King, well, he'll take a 3-point basket.
To the left wing. Sims can't get it to go. Los Angeles leading by 5. Doncic outside. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
I know, it just doesn't make sense given the situation. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. There's 42 seconds left in the first quarter here.
I see him.
Banked it in off the glass.
Oh, my. Tight defense, but Doncic just muscles it in.
Pass to Connaughton. Here's Prince. For 3. Drills it from deep. There's 18 seconds left in the first. For 3, James. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. James has got 8.
Nice little duel here. LeBron getting the 3 points back for his team.
2 on the clock. 1 second left. And the layup is up and in.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Offense is coming free and easy as we wrap up the first. The Lakers on top, up by 9. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Lakers.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
Here's Prince. Out to Lillard. And the 3 off target. Los Angeles leading by 9. Well, Dalton Knecht had a late growth spurt during college, and it really helped his game, Grant.
He really did. I mean, B.A., he started college as a 6'3" guard, but grew 3 inches during his first 2 seasons and added some muscle. Now at 6'6", he can play confidently out there on the wing.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, the Bucks creating an elite tandem last season, pairing Giannis with Damian Lillard, who said people want it to just click right away, but when you put 2 guys together who have always had the ball in their hands, it's going to take time to learn how to play off of one another. It's about making sure we continue to grow. B.A.?
That's a good perspective, Allie. Thanks. And here's Reeves outside. He buries it from 3. Reeves has gotten his 2nd bucket of the game. Lillard deciding where to go with it. Pass to Prince. Launches a 3. Rebound by the Lakers. Reeves with the ball. And Connaughton picks him up defensively. Shot is good by Reeves. Reeves has got 5 points now this quarter.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Now here's Lillard. 5 points in the game. And out of bounds, Los Angeles will have it. And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Second quarter, a little over a minute and a half in. Doncic outside. Pass to Goodwin. Doncic right side. Rejected by Lopez.
Just an effective shot blocker. Lopez using all of that 7 feet, and he does a great job of picking his spots.
NBA scoring has been climbing over the past decades, Grant. Is the league too offensive? at the moment, you think?
Well, we know that people like scoring, the fans, players, everyone, but the league needs to make sure there aren't hamstringing defenders too much. So I think allowing some more physicality incentivizes the defender to defend, and now we have competition on both sides of the ball.
Here's Lopez, following the score by Los Angeles. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. RJ, it's hard not to wonder what would have happened if the Lakers never traded for Russell Westbrook back in 2021.
Well, they would have had a traditional style of a team. They would have kept Kuzma, KCP, and their 2021 first-round pick. They also would have been able to sign Alex Caruso. They could have kept their championship core together.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take two from the free throw line. In 2024, Luka Doncic recorded 6 consecutive 30-point triple-double games.
That's right, B.A. The first time anyone has done it in NBA history. So if you didn't already believe in Luka Magic, well, there's some proof that the magic is real.
And it's stolen by Finney-Smith. Here's Doncic. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him. Doncic has got 13.
Using that change of pace off the dribble, Doncic gets the shots he wants.
Jackson outside. Misses the three. The Lakers lead by 13. Takes a three. And it's Doncic missing. Milwaukee with the ball. Pass to Lopez. Back to Prince. Let's go with a three. Finney-Smith pulls it in. Doncic feeling it out a bit. Here's Goodwin. Nice finish from Luka.
And when he puts it all together, look at the kind of night Luka can have. Wow.
And it's Jackson on the take. Soft touch off the glass. 1:03 left to play in the half. Here's Doncic. Oh, Luka playing grown man ball inside.
The size and strength of Doncic can go overlooked. I mean, he's more than capable of scoring there in the paint.
Trent outside. Kicks it out to Jackson.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Both teams deciding to change it up. The Lakers lead by 15. James outside. He's off on that one. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Lopez. Portis for three. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Here's James. Rebounded by Kuzma. The three from Prince. He can't get it to go. Oh, what a performance by Luka Doncic. He has been the story for Los Angeles. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. Back after this. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. The Bucks trail by 15. Here's Antetokounmpo. It's blocked. Here's James. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Well, Grant, even though it looks like LeBron could play forever, he stated that he doesn't have much time left.
Well, it's unbelievable that he's sustained this level of excellence for as long as he has. I would be surprised if we see this type of longevity ever again.
And here's Lillard from beyond the arc.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
The open shot by James. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. James has got 14 points.
The minute that man walks into the gym, LeBron James is in his range.
Here's Lopez. And he banks in the layup.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
Oh, yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work in the glass. You literally practice that every day.
Bucks trail by 17. Inside. Out to Lillard. All sorts of time. He goes up again. And the layup good by Lopez. Lopez has got 4 points in the quarter.
He's got a knack for those putbacks, so you have to be aware of that defensively. Get a body on him.
Out to James. Sinks it from distance. 17 points in the game.
Now look, a coach is going to trust LeBron James to just put up monster numbers because that's who he is. But it is nice to see him get into a nice groove like this.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Here's Reeves. Again, the Lakers.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
Grant, how about that in-season tournament win for the Lakers in 2024?
Yeah, honestly, it just makes sense that the first of those trophies would land with a historic franchise like the Lakers.
And how about LeBron? Even if he's no longer the clear-cut best player in the league, he can still take over a game, RJ.
Oh, make no mistake, he is still the best when he needs to be. Absolutely has a switch that gets flipped when he needs it. It's not on for 48 minutes, but he can definitely turn it on for a few.
This will be his third free throw attempt of the game. Free throw good, Lillard. And here's Milwaukee now. It's stolen by Doncic. And Doncic hammers it home.
Going on the attack, Luka doesn't give them a chance to get between him and the rim.
Pass to Prince. Here's Lillard. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Lillard's got 8.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
Doncic outside. Oh, the block just stops it cold and takes possession. To the inside. Here's Antetokounmpo. Trent left side. Tries it from the block. And the bucket is good from Antetokounmpo in deep. 6 points for him.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Pass to Lin. Here's Doncic. Buries it down low. Doncic has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Giannis Antetokounmpo wants to take on the tough assignments defensively. He said, quote, "I believe I'm one of the best two-way players to ever play this game, and I want to have that challenge, knowing that you gave everything to the game and you gave everything to stop the other team's best player."
He certainly wants to dominate in every way, Allie. Thank you. Pass to Prince. Lillard left side. Up and over Doncic. Solid as a rock from 20 feet out.
What's incredible, he doesn't need much space to let it fly. Lillard's shooting touch does wonders for his team spacing.
And here's Doncic outside. Lillard outside. Here's the three. Buries it from 3. Lillard's got 13 now.
And this is exactly why you got to be up on Lillard, or he'll burn you off the catch.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Milwaukee. Back to Prince. Up and in on the layup. He's got 5.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
Here's Doncic. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That's on Brook Lopez.
Man, good whistle there.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight. Doncic hits them both. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with plenty of breathing room. 23 points to end the quarter. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Here's Vincent. On the wing, Hachimura. Baseline try. Rebound, Milwaukee.
Now, I understand that that shot didn't go down, but they will take that look every trip down the floor.
And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
Trent for 3. It's Hayes with the rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Porter with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Bucks. Here's Portis. Goes to the fadeaway.
They need to run plays for him, get him more touches, whatever it takes to get him producing.
About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. Here's James. Got it again. That makes him 8 for 15 for the night.
Yeah, just too much big boy basketball by LeBron James, just bodying defenders inside.
Trent left side. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. And just about a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Hey, now 5 for 8, shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
Well, I guess we could give him credit for not getting discouraged. They're still playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
Here's James. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him off.
And it's Green missing. Los Angeles leading by 19. Outside Reeves. From outside the arc. The offensive rebound. Back to James. And they converted last on attempt number 3. James has gotten 4 this quarter.
Just zero hesitation from James, trusting his shot.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And that one's good. And Green with the assist.
Nice ball movement there, delivered the pass right on time.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Both teams will make substitutions. The Lakers with the ball. They have a 19-point lead. Outside Reeves. This one for 3. It's Milwaukee with a rebound.
Impressive closeout on a skilled shooter. That is how you defend shots from downtown.
Back to Prince. There's the 3. And the three-pointer goes.
You're leaving him all alone? Good luck. He's going to drill that every time.
Outside Reeves. And there's James from the arc. Rebounded by Lopez. The Bucks trail by 16. Antetokounmpo with it. Hachimura covering. Oh, Giannis working inside.
Well, they're on the right path now, but still in a pretty big hole.
But this is a game again, and the other side has to be feeling a little bit nervous with how quickly that lead vaporized.
It's Prince on the wing. Out to Lillard. Can't hit that one. Los Angeles leading by 14. Here's James with the drive. And slam dunk by James.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Lakers.
Seemed like the sheer volume of three-pointers today was the deciding factor.
And they'd hit one and then just dial it up again. And it worked.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for LeBron James.
I have to say, he was totally unleashed tonight. Flying up and down the court, helping out however he could. He made a big impact on both ends.
Doncic, no good.
If you're looking for ways to help your team, that's last on the list.
Not only a terrible shot, but also at the worst possible time. That's just not a good idea.
Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in. Doncic has got 30.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
For three, James gets the three ball to go.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
So we see the Lakers taking the W here. They didn't.
Then I whoop your ass last time. You the same nigga I whooped. You the same nigga I whooped last time. Garbage, bitch. You the same nigga I whooped last time, remember? You that same bitch from New York, ain't you? Shitty ass nigga. I'm about to blow your ass out, bitch. Shut up. Bet you gonna lose this one. Come on. You the, you the same nigga I whooped ass last time. I whooped your ass. Hurry up, pussy. You ain't from Harlem, bitch. You ain't from Harlem, bitch. You ain't from Harlem, nigga. You ain't from Harlem, bitch. You ain't from Harlem, bitch. You, you don't know Jim Jones and them, nigga. You ain't from Harlem, nigga. Hurry up, bitch. Come on. I'm about to whoop your ass. I'm about to whoop your ass, bitch. You ain't. Come on, bitch. Press start. Press start, bitch. You ain't. You, come on. You about to lose the game, bro. You got one. You got one remaining. You got one remaining. Come on. You got one remaining right here, bitch. I'm about to whip your ass, bitch.
Into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. I'm joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline. We've got the Los Angeles Lakers taking on the Los Angeles Lakers.
There's so much power on LeBron's drive. The defense, well, they just more or less clear out.
I tell you, he's playing the game with pure excitement right now.
He capped off that dunk with some serious hang time on the rim. Pass to Hachimura. No one near Reeves as he lets it go. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And Fox has it in the corner. Bryant looking around. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Here's Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
And great court awareness there helps Luka find an opening, and he just explodes on the drive.
Back to O'Neal. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. The shot by Ori, no good. The Lakers with a quick start to this game. It's a 5-point game. Pass to Doncic. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Doncic has got 5 points so far.
And the defense has to be aggressive with Luka from range. Give him any space, and he is looking to pull.
Fox. It's stolen by Hachimura. James outside. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. To halt the run. Here's O'Neal. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
The strength of O'Neal is otherworldly.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. The free throw off from O'Neal. Here's Reeves. And it's Fox with the rebound.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
LeBron James on the wing. The offensive rebound. LeBron James on the wing. Sinks the three-pointer. He has 5.
When you're guarding LeBron, you have to give him something. So the King, well, he'll take a three-point basket.
So the Lakers call timeout, their first. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. The shot by Ori, no good. Los Angeles leading by 9. James in the post, and he makes good on the layup. LeBron's got 7 points.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
They were ready to roll right through the tip. There was no warm-up period. There was only, let's do this.
Reeves gets the bucket.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
And here's Reeves outside. It's not going to fall. He's taken 4 shots and made 2. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Back to Ori. Outside, Fisher. Can they get it? It's blocked. And now the fast break. Doncic with the ball. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Lakers.
The enthusiasm they've brought to their defense so far is something else. Going after shooters and really hustling to get their hands on shots.
And the Lakers call time here. Lakers trail by 16. Now here's Kobe. Nothing on the board. It's blocked. They get it back. Pass to O'Neal. Outside, Kobe. Just 5 to shoot. Again, the miss by Bryant.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Ori with it. Lakers passing it around. Inside, O'Neal. And James pulls it down. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Here's Finney Smith. It's good.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
Bryant, that's a 2-pointer. That's short off the rim. The open shot, and oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
That's the play that pumps up the whole team, and they'll try to carry that energy into the next period.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, the Lakers enjoying a nice
Oh,
win
here,
here.
quit, nigga.
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
Pass to Vincent. Out to the wing. Vanderbilt gets a wide-open look. That 3 off the mark.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
Left side, Bryant. And he uses the glass on the layup. Kobe's got the first basket of the second quarter for the Lakers.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. Austin Reeves went undrafted, but his success comes as no surprise to him. He says, I've always felt like I belong. It goes back to childhood. His mom once asked him, is this confidence?
Man, you getting your ass whooped.
He told her, you're
Getting your
basically
ass
the same
whooped.
thing. Kevin, back to you.
That's something else. Undaunted. Hey, David, thank you. And the Lakers call time here.
About to blow your ass out just for talking shit. Come on, man. Bring your shitty ass home, man. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Pass to Fisher. Ori with it. Guarded by Len. The three-pointer no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Here's Reeves. 7 points in the game. And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
James looking it over. Doncic outside. Clock at 6. For the 3. Kept alive. Here's Len. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, easy call.
It's his first trip to the line.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
A pass to Fox. Left side, Kobe. Outside, Fox. And here's Ori for 3. Miss number 6 for him. He's made 2 of his 8 attempts. Lakers leading by 20. And the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Will it go? And that's good. Kobe Bryant for the triple. Bryant's got 5 points now this quarter.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Connects from 3-point range.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
3-pointer, Fox. It's rebounded by Hayes. James wide open.
Nah, nigga, we gonna continue, bitch. Continue to whoop that asshole. Knicks gonna get that ass whoop anyway.
Hi, and thanks for joining us on 2K Sports NBA action. It's coming up. I'm Brian Anderson, here with Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And with us on the sidelines, we've got Allie LaForce. Here's Jokic. Good D by Şengün.
Oh, you gotta finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
Good. And both backcourts in this one, Stan, cream of the crop.
Well, a lot of people would say that this is a guard-oriented league. I think it's a league of all the positions, but tonight, certainly, whoever can win that guard battle will probably go home with the W.
Certainly the headliner tonight. Now here's Brooks. This one for three. Rebound by the Nuggets. Now let's find out what head coach David Adelman had to say. Allie LaForce.
We talked about how Alperen Şengün can act as a facilitator. Coach said he sees the floor like nobody else. He's got a great mind for the game. And if you let him find his guy out of the high post, he will punish you. No doubt about it, they're aware. He is the engine of this offense.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Gordon pulls it in. Well, Grant, after 3 straight drafts high in the lottery, the Rockets got to 500 in 2024.
Yeah, and I love how they signed some vets in the summer of 23. Houston decided we want to win now, and I wish more teams did that.
Now here's Green, and that one's good for Brooks.
And he's much more comfortable shooting off a pass. Brooks with a nice shot.
And the call will be against Fred VanVleet. That's his first foul. Rockets on D. Outside Murray.
VanVleet with the suffocating defense. Surrenders no room.
The three. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor.
I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving it.
Murray for three. Nails it. And he's 1 for 5 with that one.
You have to watch Murray closely at the perimeter. He won't hesitate to flex his range.
Pass to VanVleet. Şengün, the screen. The three ball. And that one's good. VanVleet for three.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And dunking it with authority inside. This is why Jokic guys look to feed him down there.
Three-pointer, VanVleet. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss. Nuggets trail by 3. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to be on Amin Thompson. And while Nikola Jokic has lots of years left in this league, he's already an all-time great, Grant.
You know, B.A., not many guys have won multiple MVPs and a title. But Jokic has already accomplished so much. And with his size and skill set, Jokic can be elite for a long time and add to that impressive resume.
Now here's VanVleet. Pass to Brooks. 6 to shoot. Here's Smith. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes play. Outside Murray. Over to the left wing. Westbrook taking his time here. And he hits it to tie the game.
That's the area of the floor where Westbrook's efficiency scoring the ball is fantastic.
Outside Whitmore. Here's Smith. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Pass to Westbrook. There's 39 seconds left in the first quarter here. Here's Jokic. Takes a 13-footer. Oh, Adams with the block. Now here's Smith. Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. Here's Jokic. Off the window. It's good. Jokic has got 5 points.
And Jokic has a number of moves to choose from, especially deep inside.
Outside, Green. Over Murray. And it's Green missing.
Yeah, well, that's a shot the defense is probably going to let him keep taking.
It's all tied in Denver. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. All right, guys, what do you think about the Nuggets here in this one?
You know, they've been relentless in how they attack the paint.
Well, if they're going to be that ferocious inside, this defense is in for a long night.
Smith no good. Šarić, high post. Now Westbrook. And he misses the go-ahead basket. Stan, we know Jokic is one of the best passers this game has ever seen at any position. But his teammates will dish it as well.
Yeah, the Nuggets, by and large, are very unselfish. It's part of their culture. They only bring in guys who are willing to sacrifice for the team's sake.
So it's Denver now. After the basket by Houston. Šarić. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
To the wing, right side. Here's Eason. Still without a bucket. And Şengün throw it down.
The reverse slam, that was sweet.
Ah, the finesse on full display. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
KBA, the Denver Nuggets are building for the long haul. Their philosophy has been to draft polished prospects and then develop them into contributors. They look for 4 qualities: basketball IQ, character, positional size, and absence of skill deficiencies. Brian, the track record has been strong.
It really has. Thanks, Allie.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Stan, you've coached some great defensive anchors in your time. Who do you view as the best in the game today?
Well, Brian, you probably have to start with Rudy Gobert, but we've got guys like Brook Lopez, Jaren Jackson, Anthony Davis, and then we've got 2 young ones coming up that could be as good as we've seen in Wemby and Chet Holmgren.
That first step is so dangerous with Amen. I mean, he was just gone.
And there's the call on Amen Thompson. That'll be a second foul of the game. Here's Murray. Šarić outside. Pass to Porter. And here's Šarić. Now here's Westbrook. Defended by Thompson. Here's Šarić. And he makes it. Šarić has got 6 here in the quarter.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
Now here's Thompson. 4 on the clock. From downtown. Rebounded by Denver. Outside Porter. And there's the drive. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a 3-point play. That one on Şengün.
Whoa, I mean, what a play by Porter Jr. Sticking with the shot, putting the D in a bad situation, and getting it to go.
And Grant, you look at the Rockets' additions over the last year or 2. There's an emphasis on toughness.
Yeah, toughness, both physical and mental. Those are the kinds of veterans they've brought in. And that extends, of course, to the coaching staff, too.
Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
That's unreal. I mean, Thompson, that boy's going to hit his head on the rim one day. Oh.
Here's Brown. And a miss there on the triple.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is, too.
Thompson, that's good. Thompson's got 6.
You see there, Thompson does a good job of sneaking into the lane and finishing.
Westbrook outside. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic. And the Nuggets lead by 2.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Back to Şengün. And Şengün throw it down.
And this is something Brooks must continue focusing on. When he sets up guys, team chemistry improves.
Now here's Murray. Westbrook with it. Check by Brooks. Pass to Brown. From deep. The shot, no good. Thompson with some nice D. That's good. For the day, he's 4 for 6.
Yeah, no question Van Vliet was going to find his man. He has excellent court vision.
Here's Westbrook. And such a nice move to make that bucket possible. Westbrook's got 7 points for the quarter.
Woo, just selling the defense on the pump fake.
Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. Here's Van Vliet. Pass to Şengün. Van Vliet on the wing. Here's Green. Terrific work from Green inside.
Hey, if you give him room, he's going to score the ball.
It's stolen by Green. Amen Thompson. He's feeling it tonight, and he's been the driving force for the Houston Rockets. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. Back after this. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Van Vliet right side. There's the 3. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. And it's Jokic with the ball for the Nuggets. 2-point game. You know, Grant and Van Vliet, they've got a guy who's been through everything in this league.
Yeah, B.A. Van Vliet's seen it all. He's won a championship. He's been in the All-Star game. He's been on a last-place team. But no wonder nothing seems to faze him.
Murray, no good. Green with the ball. Pass to Şengün. Back to Green. From deep three-point land. Oh, Green from distance.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Now Gordon, defended by Thompson. Back to Murray. Here's Brown. Shot clock at 5. Thompson pulls it in.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. Nuggets trail by 3. Back to Murray. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Houston. Inside. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. Houston shooting their third free throw attempt of the game. Grant, the Denver Nuggets have been on quite the run here in this window of time.
Yeah, B.A. It's all working for Denver in recent years. This is a well-constructed team that they play as a unit, and it makes it so difficult to try to get the best of them.
And that one's good. Green.
And this is Green's role, an active scorer who doesn't lack confidence firing from the mid-range.
And the shot's good.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Here's Green. Following the score by Denver. No good from 11 feet. And there's the call on Dillon Brooks. That's his first foul of the game. And Houston making a change here. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Van Vliet outside to the middle. Outside for Green. 6 on the shot clock. Shot from the wing. Again, Green missing.
Yeah, tough to make those jumpers when you are guarded that closely.
And there's the call on Jalen Green. That's his first foul. And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. Jokic gets the bucket.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Houston in the lead. Here's Thompson. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
You know, inside is where Thompson excels, and the concentration allowing him to finish there.
Rebounded by Green. And here are the Rockets. Here's Şengün. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. And now a 5-point Houston lead. Well, despite the effort to create super teams, the league has a lot of parity right now, Grant.
It really does, and I like it. It's not quite like the 80s Celtics and Lakers or the 90s Bulls, partly because of the salary cap. It's so hard to pay more than 2, maybe 3 stars at a time.
The coach loves seeing chances from that range. Work that inside area.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Houston leading by 3. Outside, Green. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
And it's like Green doesn't have an off switch. He's consistent at attacking defenses and drawing whistles.
We'll stand in the highly competitive West. The Denver Nuggets continue to distinguish themselves.
Well, Brian, they are unquestionably a top team in their conference, and they're proof that smart front office decisions and patience really pays off in the long run.
Three-pointer. Here's Adams. Right side, Green. Another shot. And he lays it in. Green's got 9 points now in the second half.
Scoring is Jalen Green's top skill. I mean, he can pile up the points in a hurry.
Another miss by Green. And so it's Jokic who brings up the ball for Denver. They trail by 7. Gordon can't hit. Here they come with numbers in transition. Adams, shot's good.
Just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
And we've reached the end of the third. Rockets ahead, up 9. And time for a short break. With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. Nuggets trail by 9. Left side, Murray. Pass to Brown. Here's Watson. And that one's good. Watson's got his first bucket in this one.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
And Sengun throw it down.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
Here's Brown. Murray inside. 5 to shoot. Pass to Watson. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Watson's gotten 4 this quarter.
And if the defense leaves a man open, Westbrook will find him. Russell's floor awareness helps him rack up the assist.
The shot by Holiday, no good. The Nuggets trail. Tipped.
And putting his length to good work. Smith gets aggressive and finds the block.
And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. The free throws off from Holiday. All right, the Rockets making a switch here. The Nuggets want a timeout. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear what the Nuggets head coach was saying to his team. And coach challenged the team, asking them to bring the fight inside, telling them to play with pride, telling the team, you're getting bullied near the hoop. Let's see if it works, guys.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. A nice shot by Smith.
And Smith has such confidence rising up from deep. This is what's going to make him so dangerous here in the pros.
Here's Westbrook. It's rebounded by Sengun. The Rockets lead by 10. And here's Van Vliet from deep. Rebounded by Russell Westbrook.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
And the foul on Jabari Smith. That's his first foul. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Westbrook left side. That's good. And now he's 5 for 11 in this one.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. That one on Sengun.
Yeah, and the intensity Russ plays with is exceptional. When he goes hard inside, it forces the D to act.
So it's the Rockets now. Here's Green. Oh, he packs it down.
That is incredible.
And I'll tell you what, I mean, he is a creative, explosive finisher at the rim. Green loves putting on a show.
Westbrook. Pass to Jokic. That one doesn't drop. Good D by Sengun. Brooks from outside. Rebounded by Denver. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. And that one's good. Strother.
An excellent job of taking what the defense is given.
And Brooks has got the ball here for Houston. They lead by 7. Offensive rebound. Pass to Green. Out to Thompson. Takes the 3. That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive.
A confident shot from Amen. I mean, when he trusts his J, Thompson is that much more difficult to check.
And Hall gets it to go.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Knocks it down from distance. And the Rockets lead by 11. And Stan, you got into coaching right after college. When did you know you wanted to be a coach?
Brian, that's easy. As soon as I figured out that I didn't have much of a future as a player, I knew I wanted to stay involved in the game. I wanted to coach.
Pass to Jokic. Takes a three. It doesn't go for him.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Down low. Here's Thompson. And that comes off the assist by Green. Thompson's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, with a comeback out of range, we can put a bow on this one. Good performance for the Rockets.
They had to fight for this one. With the game hanging in the balance a couple of times, they've made winning plays, Grant.
It's all about having a strong mentality. What's interesting is that anytime momentum turned against them, instead of folding, they responded with their own attack.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Amen Thompson.
Well, offensively, they needed him to be aggressive, and he delivered. What a game.
Here's Green. Uses the glass on the layup.
Excellent effort on the road. They've literally sucked the energy out of this arena.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
And it's Green missing. And it looks like they just won't have enough left here at the end.
Yeah, they simply ran out of time and energy.
Van Vliet outside. Sinks it from distance. And so Houston takes this one by a big margin.
"2K Sports is proud to present NBA basketball. With Brent Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Hart. Garland and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Greg, we're sure to see a lot of quality basketball here tonight, given the veteran talent on both sides.
Yeah, tremendously high IQs from both teams, so expect a clean game. And some of these players have been through it all in this league.
Nobody near Lillard. Offline with his three.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them. Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
Lillard from outside. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And Lillard can knock these things down in his sleep. He makes it look so easy.
It's Prince on the wing. Bucks passing it around. Lillard with it. He's picked up by Doncic. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Looking back at Damian Lillard's time in Portland, what an incredible 11-year run. I mean, Brent, he was the team.
Yeah, unbelievable all-time great for the Portland Trailblazers. All-NBA 7 times, Kevin, a Blazers record. And no doubt one of the most beloved players that's ever put on a uniform in the great Pacific Northwest. But I know for Damian Lillard how competitive he is. He doesn't want to just rely on what it is he accomplished there. There's more to be done, and he wants to win at the highest level.